Show it loud, get it loud, turn it up, feel the sound, let's get proud. Step to the rhythm, heart beating wild, sounds on fire, hypnotizing style. Drums drumming deep, trumpet soars high, aggressive moves, we reach for the sky. It's a vibe, can't lie. Catchy beat bumping, let's dance, you and I. Bollywood twist in the night, we unite. Singing strong, shining through the night. Oh.
I'm having a good time today.
Love.
So, welcome. Let's do this. Let's do this right. Like, wait a minute. It is Thursday. I need people like to wake up. So let's do this.
You are making me become more modern. I got a light over my computer now, a little clip-on light, my little microphone. You know. What's next?
I see you getting it together. I was watching, but as you can see, I was.
See? Do you like the picture now?
I can't see the picture, but I can see you so much better.
Oh,
I see it looks. All I see is like 3. See, now your head is in the way.
Ooh, what you gonna say? That I got a big head?
Now your head's in the way, but that's okay. So today is Thursday. Today is actually show 2 today. So okay. You might not know, but we did a show at 1:00 today on the bees.
No, like I said, I don't log on here. So if you're gonna send me something, send it to me on my text because I don't get on here often. When I do, it's to write. It's not to do anything else.
I get you. So I just want to recap everybody. Just a little bit, take a little time, advertise. That song you heard, Coffee with Ori, I wrote, just like the video you seen, I did, and the video for 963, Dr. D, which is me, did. They're my songs. I wrote them. I got the music. I have the copyrights. So if you want them, you buy them. Being honest here. Do not take from us because they're always taking from us. Let's give back. I'm just saying. There's an album and we want to be appreciative. If you want to receive blessings and continue, don't steal. And you know who you are. So we're going to start on a positive note because this is about what does loyalty mean today and has it changed? That is a very important question that we have. And then I'm going to do the spiritual aspect. We're going to do the common everyday aspect, but we want to do the spiritual aspect too. Because I got different questions, my love. That's what I said.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Well, everyone, welcome. Today's segment is about loyalty. Mm-hmm. But as we like to start every segment with the card that was chosen for today. You see this card?
I like that. Okay, hold on. What I'm going to do is so everybody can see it is I am going to remove myself.
This is the card for this week. This is my vision cards, and this card is the card that's called trust. For people that don't know, this kind of looks like an, I don't know if it's pronounced Andrika or and yeah Andrika or Andikra. Anyway, which is the African symbol which says God is king. Now, this card I chose, well, I should say Spirit chose this card because of the evolution that's happening, not just in our planet, but also within ourselves. A lot of us are evolving, and a lot of us are stuck on stupid. I don't like using that word, but unfortunately, that is the word that comes to mind when I talk about what's happening in the world right now. A lot of people are stuck in the idea that going to church or searching for God um, in a place is going to save them when drought happens, when famine happens, when tragedies start, like war. And little do they know or understand that churches are not doing what they used to do. There was a time in the 70s, in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, where churches were there and churches had food pantries and churches had many things for everyone. The doors were always open. It's not like that anymore. Yes, some churches still have food pantries, but if there was a flood today, you can't go to the church because the doors will not be open. That has been proven in different states in this country. And when you go to get help for little matters like the rent or things like that, where it was easy for you to get help, it is no longer available because for some reason or another, they feel or felt like they weren't getting enough money from the parishioners. And I think it's sad considering the fact that they don't pay taxes and they don't pay for anything else. So the fact that the Vatican funds them, it's kind of sad to know that, you know, something as simple as they feel that they don't have enough money, everyone else has to pay. And when they depend on parishioners' money, they're still not using it to do what they have to do or to do things to their full potential. But that's on another story. Today's segment is about loyalty and the different facets of loyalty and the different types of loyalty. Whether it's loyalty for religion, loyalty friendships, loyalty for business, loyalty for a brand, and the last and most important is self-loyalty. So, darling, take it away. Ask whatever questions you want to ask.
Okay, my first one. Ooh, I wrote all my questions. I'm ready. I was ready for you. Okay. Is loyalty an energetic alignment or it's a choice?
Loyalty is both. Okay? Loyalty is both. Oh, let me show you my shirt before I begin. I got a Medusa shirt.
I like Medusa.
I know you do. That's why I'm showing you the shirt.
Yeah,
I've known you that long to know.
Yeah.
Listen, it's both. It is a choice. And, you know, it's a choice. The way I look at it is a choice, right? It's an energy, but it's a fundamental right as well.
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay?
like, wow.
Yeah, it's a fundamental right. So at the end of the day, I think that, well, first let's back up a little bit, okay?
Okay.
When we talk about loyalty, let's say among friends, right?
Okay.
You and I have been friends for about what, 30 years?
30 years.
Okay. I'm a ride or die bitch when it comes to you. Okay. I got nothing to say that's negative, and I won't never let anybody. You know how I am. When you tell me things about people, I get upset. You're different. So, what I've learned in life, okay, one of the lessons that I've learned is that everybody talks about everybody. That's common. That's just common being human. People talk, people make comments. But, but,
Right.
see, if I make a comment about somebody, 10 out of 10, I've already told them to their face because I can't hold shit. I have to speak my mind, and people think that I'm rude, and I'm not rude. I'm just real. And then, secondly, if I make a comment, even about my own siblings, I can talk about them, but I won't let anybody else talk about them.
I get you.
Do you understand? So that's just part of life. Sometimes you can be mad and you make little comments. Doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's the truth. And when you speak truth, it's truth. Now, I think that um, loyalty, besides being all these things, I think loyalty is also a learned behavior.
Mm,
If you are around people who are not loyal, 9 out of 10 times you will not be loyal.
that's true.
Okay. I'll give you a perfect example. Mr. Trump, perfect example. Everybody was talking about, what is it, what's her name, Kathy Nome, or what is that
I
right?
don't.
Is that her name?
I
Anyway,
wouldn't know.
well, the woman who was in charge of ICE, and then the woman who was in charge of the military or whatever it was, right? Defense. And everybody was like, oh my God, they're doing all these things. And I kept saying, let them do whatever they're going to do. All he's going to do is use them, get them to do what he wants them to do, then backpedal and pretend he never did. And then he's going to fire them. And exactly what he did. There is no loyalty with that human being. And just like him, there are many people who are millionaires and billionaires who have no loyalty. The only loyalty they have is to money. Okay. Then you have people. Okay. There's different facets. Okay. Then you have people. Let's say women. Let's start with women, right? You have these dots nowadays because that's what they are. They'll tell you, "Oh, I want a good man," and then when they find a good man, they betray him. They cheat on them. They lie to them because he's too soft. He's too kind. He's too gentle. Now, if they found somebody that was beating the shit out of them, they probably appreciate him more. And that's sad.
Yes, it is.
That's very sad. But then you also have men who perpetrate a fraud because, again, like last week, they think with their penises. They assume, oh, I'm married for 25 years. I've had the same woman laying in my bed. She's getting older, but she's getting older. They don't see that they're old.
Right.
They only see that the woman is getting older. So then they try to find someone that's a 20-year-old. And they're like, oh, she's loving on me. She's doing all this stuff. The question is she really loyal? She ain't loyal. She's young. Your ass is old. She's with you because she wants your money. And you're paying for it. So you're like a
sugar daddy.
Like a hog on a hill, thinking that you got gold, when in reality what you got is molasses. You understand? So it's far and few when there are loyal when there is loyalty, when there is such a thing as loyalty. And I know it also well. Betrayal and loyalty are very different. You know what I'm saying? Being betrayed and being loyal Cierra esa puerta. So being loyal and being betrayed is two different things. Loyalty is just someone who stands there for you. Loyalty is someone who has your back when no one else does. Loyalty is when you can count on someone right away, knowing that if shit goes downhill, they will always be there to lift you up no matter what. Okay. But then you have loyalty of business. People who, like for me, I'm a reader. So people who are loyal to me, I tell them what I have to tell them. For many years, I guided them. Everything is fine. But then they decide today, well, I want to get read by somebody else. I don't have a problem with it, but I've never been disloyal, not to my godmother, and you know that, not to people in religion. I've never been disloyal. If I like you and it works for me, I don't switch up. I stay where I'm at, okay? Because you can't get a quick fix. You can't get read by one person today and then call someone else tomorrow thinking you're going to get a quick fix. It doesn't work that way. Because if you're not grounded emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you're never, ever going to find what it is you're looking for. Okay? What it is that you're looking for is going to seem like a needle in a haystack.
That's true.
And all you're going to do is blame the readers or the people that are trying to help you. You're never going to take blame because you're too busy being unloyal. That it's easier to blame other people than blame yourself. Okay. Then you have loyalty to business. Another example, I have my barber. I'm loyal to my barber. I don't care if my barber is batshit crazy, and he is. I love my barber. Okay? You know, as a lot of people may know, and if they don't, they're going to know now, when I had my quadruple bypass and I came home after being in the hospital for a month, I came home, and the same day that I was on the way home, my barber called me. He did not know. And he says, Ori, I've been thinking about you. And I said, I'm just coming home now from the hospital. I'm on my way home. And I explained it to him. And he said, I will be in your house in 20 minutes. And he came and he cut my hair. He cut my hair. He did my eyebrows and he shaved me after a month of being in the hospital. Okay. That you have to be loyal to. Right. Because at the end of the day, that man has done for me. And we do it for each other. I help him spiritually. But at the end of the day, if I have to sit there and wait an hour, I don't complain about it. Because at the end of the day, I know that when I'm leave there, I'm going to leave there pretty. That's all that matters. Right. Okay. So then you have loyalty to the brand. Okay. You and I started, or should I say, we started a few years ago, Coffee with Ori. You graced me and you blessed me. And I got on with you with Coffee and Ori and I had a great time. Have I done anything ever since then? No. Have I started anything ever since? No, I haven't. You know what I'm saying? When I wanted to do Coffee with Ori, what did I do? I called you, right? And I said, I'm thinking about this. What do you think? And you, without hesitation, like always, you said, okay, let me figure it out. I'll call you back. Okay? Like Dr. Doolittle. Boom. Okay? Put on your little nerd glasses and you're ready to go. Clack, 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 clack. You call me. Okay, we're having Coffee with Ori on this day. You know, and that's loyalty to the brand. Okay? Your brand, whatever it is that you're selling, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're putting together, my loyalty has been to you as a human being, to you as a friend, and to you as a spiritual being and as a brand maker. Right. So all of those things, what creates loyalty. Okay. Now, unfortunately, in the society that we live in, I think that people after the 80s, people have really forgotten what it was to be loyal.
Usher.
I think that in the 80s, 70s, 60s, people were very loyal. People were loyal to their friends. People were loyal to family. Hell, people were just loyal, period. They had nothing to lose. It was a way of life. But as time went on and illnesses crept up and lies were told in the political gamut and also in the political arenas and in the religious arenas, people started losing faith. And the one thing one thing that goes with loyalty, I say, is faith. Having faith in the person, having faith in God, because I'm loyal to a fault when it comes to God. When it comes to the Orishas, I am loyal. No matter what tragedies may happen around me or to me, I don't blame God. I don't blame the Orishas. I don't blame people. I take responsibility for what's happening to me, especially if I know that I caused it, because everything in life is a cause and effect.
Yep.
And loyalty, like you said, you asked, loyalty is a vibration. So when you are loyal to the people that surround you, then nothing but good things come. But if you're not loyal, it's a long ride to hell, but you will get there.
Now I'm
You
putting a
know?
question up. Is loyalty and energetic? And some people are in there answering. So
Yes. So I think that the cause and effect and karma has a lot to do hand in hand with loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a friend today, and I know it's happened to you like it's happened to me. You can have somebody that you trust, and all of a sudden they stab you in the back, or they try to steal your brand, or they try to steal your products, and then they act like nothing happened. And I think that your reaction, like my reaction, like many people's reaction, I don't think that it's anger. I think that it's sadness,
disappointment.
and the sadness becomes disappointment, and the disappointment then becomes anger. You know what I'm saying? And not angry because they did what they did, but anger because you knew that they were that type of person, but you didn't expect it to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, besides that, okay, this sign. Okay, I showed this card, right?
Show it again.
Dr. D, what is the word? Is it Andikra or Andrika? You know the symbol. This symbol looks like the Andikra symbol that means God King.
God King.
It's an African. I think it's either an Ethiopian or a Nigerian. I think it's Nigerian because anyway, so there's a symbol that looks similar to this. Now, the person who painted these cards for me, who created these vision cards for me, had no idea what they were doing. It was led by my spirit, so they did it. So at the end of the day, this card on today's indication also indicates situations that we're talking about today. Now, Dr. D, what?
I do have another question.
Yes,
You
what
know,
is the other question? I was going to ask you another question.
I'll go put it up here. All right. Okay. Come on. Can you feel when someone's loyalty shift to you or slip from you? Can you feel it?
I think that we all can. I think we can feel it, and we can see it by their actions. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that it's visible. I think it's visible, and I think that you are able to see when a person shifts.
Okay.
I think you're able to see in their body language. I think you're able to see when you are around them and they become sneaky. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Or you start to notice little lies. Like I don't know why people do it, but I think anybody who is not blinded by love or lust or whatever the case may be, um, in certain cases blinded by stupidity, because a blind person can see and feel when people are disloyal, when their loyalty shifts on you.
Hmm.
You can see it.
Okay. So the other question: does disloyalty start as an energy before it shows up in an action?
uh I think a lot of the times it starts with energy. I think sometimes people who are mediums, or people who are very much in tune with spirituality, I think
Hmm.
that they feel when a person is full of shit in conversation. You can be talking to them, and spirit will be telling you they're full of shit. They're full of shit. They're full of shit. And basically, if you don't have a wake up call, and you don't acknowledge it,
Hmm.
and you allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole, unfortunately for you, it becomes, the actions. But
Probably have to. Loyalty is a choice.
loyalty is not a choice. Loyalty is well, it is and it's not. If you have friends and you love your friends and they're truly loyal to you, why would you not want to be loyal to them? It's not a choice. It's just a way of being. It's a vibration. You understand? It's like when
Hmm.
you love your kids unconditional. That's not a choice. They're your children.
Right.
You understand? Yes, there are mothers and there are fathers that don't love their children,
True.
but that part of being broken, that's something that was instilled in them. It's not something that they were born with. They weren't born with that. They weren't born like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They weren't born with that, and they weren't born like that. It's a learned behavior. But if you really look at it, love is not a choice. Love just happens when you flow.
Correct.
What we choose and how we choose to love, that's a choice.
Okay. My next question is: are we spiritually connected to people who betray us? I already know the answer, but
I think we are. I think, listen to me, I think that every single one of us in life has a mission. And I
right.
think we all have a journey. And
Correct.
I think that in our journey, um, when you are a good person and you try to be a very decent human being, you attract that negativity. You attract people who are not at your level, because there's levels, and then there's levels, and then there are levels, and you think that you and this person are in the same level, but mentally and spiritually they're lower than you. So the vibration is lower and the levels are lower.
This
Okay.
is true.
But one thing that I do know is that no matter how many times you are betrayed and people are disloyal to you, when you are born with light, no one can take your shine away, ever. But you will always have people that will try. And if you didn't learn the 99 times that it happened to you, the 100th time
You gonna get
it's
it.
going to happen again
Mhm.
until you learn it.
Right.
And you're going to fall on your ass every single time and be betrayed every single time. And you're going to go through people being disloyal, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your marriage. It doesn't matter. It is the it is the habit of the beast
Mhm.
to always try to get over and always try to steal the joy that they can,
Mhm.
because that's what it's about. If you're a person who is unhappy with your being, with your energy, you're always going to gravitate to people who have better light than you, better energy than you, and you're going to try to usurp them. And once you cling on to them like a leech, you're going to try to suck them dry, and then call yourself a friend and call yourself loyal, when in reality you're not loyal to anyone.
Right. But sometimes people don't know their leeches. That's something I learned. I was like, what do you mean they don't know their leeches? They
Well,
don't
they
know
don't.
that they're sucking life out of you because they don't understand. And the one thing people need to realize, sometimes, this is my thought, I don't know about anybody else. Sometimes you can be at such a high vibration and your light is, this is what someone said, your light is so bright, your aura when you come in is so bright, it attracts even the darkness or the dark energy as well as the positive energy. But when we attract the darkness, some of us that are a very spiritual being feel that we must be doing that, that must be us. And I was told, no, that is not you. Even because your light is so bright and you're at that high vibration, you're attracted. You don't realize if you walk in a room and people start talking to you. Let me tell you how to shift, how you know your energy if you're really that type of person. If you walk in a room and everybody turns their head and they look at you, and it could be a room full of people, and they could be chick chick chick, but soon as you walk in, before you walk in, your energy becomes you. Your energy gets you. So they stop and they look and they start talking to you, or people just start coming up to you talking to you. You could be on a bus, a train, a plane, and you sitting there minding your business. Let me tell you. And somebody sit down and they're feeling sad and they got somebody else, but they feel like, well, I want to talk to you because I got this, and something about you says, come on, you can tell me your problems. I got you. And you be like, well, damn, I just sat down. I was ready to close my eyes. I was I was ready to go in my own world. I was about to put my headphones on. Or you could even have your headphones and they'd be like, excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? And I was like, what the hell?
But
Do I
that's
got
why
a
I
neon
say.
sign saying all
That's why I
people
say
are welcome?
people cannot dim your light. When you're born with light, you're born with light. You've known me for many years, so I've always had that problem in school. I've had that problem where I work. People always gravitate to me. Even when I got initiated, people gravitated to me. People wanted me to crown them. And you know what? I did it because of the love of the craft and the love of my religious beliefs. But at the end of the day, were they loyal enough to stay? They weren't loyal because they weren't loyal to themselves. Hell, they're not even loyal to God. So why would I think that they were going to be loyal to me? At the end of the day, loyalty is a vibration. And unfortunately, if you have a fucked up vibration, you have no loyalty. If you have, if you are living in your past where you
Mm-hmm.
haven't healed and you haven't let go of challenges, you're not a good friend. You will never be a good friend to anyone if you have not healed. Because if you are not a good person to yourself and you're not loyal to yourself, you will never be loyal to anyone. And yes, just because you have run in with people that you thought that were your friends or family and they betrayed you, doesn't mean you have to stop being loyal to anybody. You
Bingo.
continue to be yourself.
That
Continue to keep shining. And honey, if the light that you emanate is too bright, wear sunglasses. But keep
hello.
shining. Keep shining.
Keep you
So
know what? I like that because there was a girl, her name is Tony Jones, and she sings this song. So beautiful. Girl, don't shrink your shine. Girl, don't shrink your shine. If they can't do it, just let them put their shades on. Let me see if you know what? I'm gonna find that song. It's on
well,
YouTube.
you know what? Maybe that's a song. Maybe you need to write a song about people trying to
Oh,
take your
I got one for you. I'm gonna play it. Matter of fact, let's take a little music break. Let
well,
let's break. Let
let's go
me
on. Let's go on commercial, guys. Let's go to commercial for a minute, and then we'll come back on.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all hear what was that song. Okay, let me bring it out. Come on. Uh, let go. Let's do this one. Can you hear it?
No.
Let me see. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it now?
Mm-mm.
Still can't hear it?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I
I'm gonna
can't
have to
hear
go
it,
back.
but maybe you can play it at the end. You know how you play music at the end? Maybe you can let it play.
Okay. Let me see. This is from there. I don't know. Maybe it's not meant to be in here, but we'll
Or
figure it
maybe
out.
it's not.
Cause all these songs are I've written myself and I haven't put on an album yet. So maybe
Well,
that's
maybe that's what Spirit is trying to show you.
I
That
got
maybe that you shouldn't share it. You know what I'm saying?
you.
At this particular moment.
That's okay. I got you.
Because we did talk about, and we did, or just I say you've talked about not
Hmm.
people not taking things, because
Right.
people got sticky fingers. You know what I'm saying?
I
And that
just
is why, again, loyalty. That is why whenever I created product in the past, even in my stores, I never ever put down in the ingredients every single thing that I put. Never. I put 85% or 87%, but I never put 100% of what. And I had many people try to copy, and they never got it right because I'm not going to give you my whole recipe, because you don't really have to. Even when you bake, you don't really have to put everything that you put in there.
you
You
know
want
what? I learned that later because I made
uh,
kava kava cookies. And no one could make the kava kava cookies. And the girl thought because I put some of the ingredients on there, she tried to copy when I was in Arizona. I thought that was funny as all heck. And then had the nerve to tell me, I guess because I'm stupid, but just because I was in Hawaii and she didn't want to have it shipped there. She had somebody try to make it and they could never do it. They could not make the kava cake like I do. I said, because they're not me.
and I'm sure and I'm sure they were nasty,
Mm-hmm.
because they could. That's the problem with people. Like I have my goddaughter here, which she didn't go to work tonight, but she's here, and I teach her how to make oils. You know what I'm saying? Like I give her oils, and I'm like, here, I want you to make a perfume, and I want you to use these oils. And she does. She learns. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to take what belongs to me. She's trying to do something because I'm teaching her. She
Right.
sees how I mix baths, what kind of herbs I use, and why I'm using these herbs and fruits and stuff like that. What the purpose is behind them. You
Right.
understand? So I can tell you, I want you to take this type of bath. I know that it's going to work because remember, in my first book, which was The Kitchen Helper,
Right.
there, there's stuff in there which her and I are going to start working on the new book, to revise The Kitchen Helper and make it bigger under Ori, not under Tony.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
get
Um, which are baths for everything. And not only baths. I want to add perfumes and I want to add oils and stuff, because I think that a well written book with spells and baths and stuff, you don't need to write 10 books. One is fine. Just like what you're working on.
Yep.
Okay, it may be 400 pages when you're done, but you know what? It'll be a bestseller, because at the end of the day, they don't have to wait until 5 months down the line to get the other book. Everything will be all in one shot.
That's what
Okay.
I like to do. But
Now,
spirits, we're living in a microwave society right now. Everybody want everything in 30 seconds, not the old fashioned good time, maybe 3 course meal or even 6 course meal. They're not ready for that. We got to get there. We got to
well,
reach back.
that's the problem. We live in a society where it is a microwave society, and
Mhm.
that is why a lot of the loyalty has been lost. You understand? People look at loyalty like it's a novelty. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Loyalty is not a novelty. Either you're a loyal person or you're not a loyal person. If you're not going to be a loyal person, and what I mean by loyal, listen, when I talk about loyal for business, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in your job, don't talk about people in your job. If you're at work, don't talk about them because you're there. It's a job. Don't talk about them when you're working. You can come home and talk about them to your partner or talk about the shit you went through, but don't talk about the people that you work with the people that you work with. That doesn't make any sense. There's no loyalty there. Then when you get fired, you want to play victim. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like one of the things that I must say. How long before we go on commercial? Because I want to make sure
You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes, or do you want to do it now?
Let's go to commercial now so that we can finish this other part of the loyalty, because then we have to do some breathing exercises.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, let's go. Let's see which one.
Can you play that other song that you created for me?
Ori?
Ori song?
That's downloaded on here. So yeah, I could do that one too. Hold on. Let me go to commercial. La la la. Where we go? Is this the other commercial? Which one is this?
Coffee with Ori, show it loud, get it loud, turn it up, feel the sound, let's get proud. Step to the rhythm, heart beating wild, sounds on fire, hypnotizing style. Drums drumming deep, trumpet soars high, aggressive moves, we reach for the sky. Go, coffee with Ori, it's a vibe, can't lie. Catchy beat bumping, let's dance, you and I. Bollywood twist in the night, we unite, singing strong, shining through the night.
Yeah, we got your song down here.
From Voice, Mama AZ Bonfires. Link to YouTube.
Okay, so let's see. Ori.
The other song?
Yep, hold on, let me see. Just let me see. Come on. Supposed to be playing. What's going on? Why are you not playing? It seems like they want to act crazy today.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Is that it?
I'm not hearing it.
I hear it.
You can hear it? It's not going loud. Something's not right.
From Google Home, motion, driveway camera.
Can y'all let me know if y'all can hear it or not out there?
Coffee with
Can y'all hear it?
Ori.
I can hear it.
Coffee with Ori. How to get no spiritual world by listening to coffee.
Is it different than the one we played?
Yeah, it's nice. It's soft.
Chaos.
You can hear it, but I can't.
Spirit round my head.
Can people hear it?
I don't know. Let me see.
What do you
Ask someone to
They said they can hear it. They said they can hear it, but I can't hear it. I don't know what to do.
I can hear it too.
Like, what the hell? All right, Spirit, y'all doing something now.
I think it's an appropriate song to play with today's topic.
Okay.
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 Are we on now? Are we back on?
We've been on. We've been. They just been listening to the music.
Okay. Well, now to end this conversation about trust
Mm-hmm.
and about loyalty, to me, the most important loyalty ever is self-loyalty,
Ashe.
which is the practice of being your own ally, consistently honoring your needs, okay, your values, your well-being, over pleasing other people,
Mm-hmm.
okay, breaking the cycles of self-betrayal, because when you get married, you do that shit. When you get involved, you do that shit. You know, there are people, there are men who rely on their wives or their girlfriends to do everything for them. They don't have self-loyalty because they're depending on someone else to bring them happiness, to fulfill everything they need, to help them through everything. And then they'll fuck up. And then if you are still loyal to them, they know that you will be, so they continue.
Do the same
So
thing.
you need to have self-loyalty. And self-loyalty is always prioritizing your health,
Mm-hmm.
is prioritizing your situations, and pulling yourself out of toxic situations,
I like that.
meaning people, places, and things,
Ashe.
and releasing them to their higher good. What doesn't serve you cannot be by your side. What doesn't heal you, you can't allow to break you. Because if you allow it to break you, then it's not self-loyalty.
Right.
So, which is about boundary setting,
Mm-hmm.
being authentic to yourself,
True.
not changing because, oh, well, I can't do that because my husband doesn't like that. I can't dress like that because my wife doesn't like me to. And where's your self-loyalty? If you know that you're loyal to your partner and you're not gonna, and it's not a choice because it's a vibration. To be with someone that you love, being loyal to them, it's a vibration. But when you stop being who you are,
You're being disloyal
it's
to
no
you.
longer vibration, it's stupidity. Because you don't have a life. Your life is intertwined with someone else's because you assume that that is what is expected of you. And if it's expected of you, then you're no different than a slave. Plain and simple. So me, authentic choices, making decisions through your inner self rather than making decisions because of suggestions.
Ashe.
Okay. And self-sabotaging yourself. You know, self-sabotaging yourself by thinking, well, I can't do that because he might not like it. Or I can't do that because she might not like it. And it goes with everything. You know, one thing that I have to say, and I think you agree with me, nobody's going to save you. No one is here to save you.
Correct.
It is up to you to save yourself. You know, I've always been considered being rude and obnoxious, and that I'm very rude about what I say, and I hurt people's feelings. I don't give a fuck. I've always been that way. I've always been a straight shooter. I shoot from I speak from the hip. I shoot from the hip. People may not like me. It doesn't mean that I'm angry. You ask me a question. If sometimes it's my facial expressions, it comes out. I'm sure you've had that too. Sometimes it's how we look, but it doesn't mean that we're mad.
Mm-hmm.
But when you ask me stupid questions, I'm going to react in a certain way because at the end of the day, even though I believe at times that there are no stupid questions, that there are just questions that should be answered. If someone asks you a question, you should be able to answer it, no matter what it is, whether it's a goofy question, a not a goofy question. But if it's something that's redundant and they constantly ask you and you tell them and they keep asking you, if they had loyalty, they wouldn't be doing that to you. They would pay attention the first time.
Usher.
That's how I look at things. If you're
Respect.
talking to me about something and I feel that what you're talking, because I love you, you're telling me something that's important, I'm going to give you my undivided attention because you're taking the time to confide in me. So my loyalty to you is going to be to listen to you and give you the best advice.
Makes sense.
There with that, as readers, as spiritual guides, as people who are healers out there, we're not counselors. We're not psychiatrists. We are counselors to help you, but we're not psychiatrists. And that's the problem with society. Society takes us as a joke. They want to know things and then they think that we're here to be their psychiatrists. I'm not a psychiatrist because if I was, I would be charging you $200 an hour for your bullshit. But I don't. So at the end of the day, be loyal to yourself, have some dignity, be strong, make your own choices, let people know what your boundaries are, and don't let them cross it. You know what I'm saying? I may not be the perfect example to use because I don't really care about a lot of things. If you're my family, people that know me know, I'll cut you off in a minute. I don't think about it twice. Once I'm done, I don't talk to you ever again. We can sit in the same table. I will not break bread with you and I will not talk to you, and it will not hurt me because I am loyal to a fault to myself.
Usher.
Because if I'm going to allow you to try to destroy me and then sit down and break bread with you, I am no better than you. And I can't have that. Anyway, this is our segment for today as far as loyalty. Now, I want to do some breathing exercises with you to not only just build up your lungs, but also build up your mind. And I'm not a fan of tapping, but I do believe that it does work. So if you take these two hands and you tap right here where the pineal gland is, and you start tapping 1, 2, 3, close your eyes and take a deep breath as you can take it. Breathe in through the nose as deep as you can. Hold it and tap. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Now release slowly. Stop tapping. Release. 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 Breathe in. Deep. Breathe in and tap. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Out. Stop tapping. Release. And one more time. Take a breath into your nose. Tap. 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 Now with your release. If it's bothering you, release it. Let go. It's been a pleasure and honor having you all here today. I appreciate you coming to the show. I appreciate you all gathering. Please keep in mind that Dr. D, my sister, she has a farm. What is the name of your
Dreams to reality.
Dreams to Reality? You have
A
a
channel.
page for that,
Yes,
a
dreams.
channel for that.
Dreams to Reality Ranch. So I'll put it on here. Let's see. La 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 la.
And for all you people out there, if you're interested in goods that are vegan, she is a chef as well, and she does make vegan stuff. And if you want to buy recipes, she sells recipes, and her stuff is really really good. And she does herbal teas and things like that. I make herbal baths, connecting to her. So anyone interested, feel free.
We will be having a it's called Dreams to Reality Ranch store that's coming soon. So his book will be in there. The Coffee Ori CD, it's his CD for his show. We have Dreams to Reality Ranch. There's a couple of songs. And I created meditation. I haven't finished with that, but the alchemy is called Culinary Alchemy book that has detoxification for your house, different products that you can buy. And my son has started his own cleaning product line. Now that was a shocker
Okay.
to me, that he did, and he's been testing it out for the toilet. He wants to make it multi-purpose, that it's toxic, non-toxic, and it detoxifies and actually cleans not only the dishes, the clothes. He wants to do everything. So he's been testing it out. I've been the guinea pig. So now I'm the one being a guinea pig.
Are you writing a booklet, which I think you should write a booklet on the yoni steam where people can do it at home themselves?
That's if they buy a yoni thing, because at the farm we are going to be doing yoni and lingam steams for prostate, as well as yoni for people that have
But
menopause.
I'm saying people who won't travel or can't travel because of documents, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That are interested, would you be creating a booklet explaining how to create a yoni steam for themselves at home?
Yeah, brochure. Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that. It would
I
be a
think it's very,
PDF
I think it's
form.
very interesting, and I think that it'll be helpful to everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a PDF form. So if you guys are interested, let me know. We're doing a lot of stuff. So like, you got to realize, just like in this channel, I would like y'all to subscribe to Dreams 2, number 2, Reality Ranch, because I have different guests that comes on that are different from here. That station is more geared towards herbs, and uh, this is a spiritual channel and the world channel. So when we start doing the baths, and he's going to be on that channel talking about the baths. This is it's the farm. It's they come together. So we are going to do that. So it's coming together in this form, and so far it's only been active 2 weeks really, and we've gotten 16 subscribers. We've had Dr. Aries Letham on there talking about Sunfire Foods. We had a young lady talking about, she's a herbalist in Florida that I interviewed. She was talking about herbs and different things and gave some good things to help. She's studying to be a master herbalist. And
What's
that
the
is
gentleman that was talking about honey?
today. He was on 963B for you. He was talking
Okay.
about honey, and he was talking about some things like superfoods. I'm going to give you superfoods he was talking about. It was called bread, bee bread,
Be
and
bread.
that's fermented pollen. He talked about propolis. He talked about royal honey jelly. He talked about what was the other one? He said it was for.
Did he talk about manuka honey?
He talked about Manuka honey, but you know that there's an Americanized Manuka honey here in America as well. He
Okay.
has, so he talked about that in the medicinal purpose he was showing, and he shared in the video about different honeys have different purposes. One for immunity system, one for vitality, even one for your blood, and also one for cuts and stuff that we used to do back in the day. Like I shared with him, my grandmother used to make a honey and milk bath, or no, facial for her
Hmm.
face, and I didn't understand why she did it. But also, I had an auntie use egg wash and egg yolk on her face as well. Everything was from nature, and then she was also taught me to put chicory in coffee. That has medicinal purposes. So these are the things that we're going to talk about. I like Dr. Arias because he was talking about the coffee fruit. I bet you guys didn't know that you can actually drink the coffee root without it being roasted.
No, no, not at all.
So these are
Well,
things,
those things are interesting, though.
right? These are things that I'm bringing so you know. So you might want to go to this channel and look. We're also on TikTok. We're on Instagram, Dreams Reality. All of these stations, 963B for use on TikTok, Instagram, everything, and Thread. Try to hit everything as possible. And I would like for y'all to go to Spotify and subscribe to Spotify and see some of the things that you might not have seen. And you'll be able to hear them on the podcast. So maybe you can't see it. You can actually hear it on Spotify, the show, and drive at the same time. And that helps us. So if you like, I always say, what do I say? subscribe. We love
Subscribe.
like and subscribe. Ring the bell. Please ring the bell because that's the only way that you're going to know. So like and subscribe, ring the bell. I bet you didn't know. So, and if you have any questions, always put them at the bottom. We be sure to get back to you. I answered everyone personally, and I answer you. So we like to help everybody that we can. If you have anything that we can do for you, we'll help you. So,
And please be sure to let her know what topic you would like for us to talk about.
somebody already wrote that down. They had the topic was where is he at? How to move from betrayal.
Okay, you got that down?
Yeah, I got that down, but we'll talk about it.
Well, I mean, I think, listen, I don't think we need a whole segment to talk about getting over betrayal. Getting over betrayal is just that, just getting over it. Understand that if you are not a victim. You're a victim only in your mind.
Hello.
If someone betrays you,
No, stop. We're gonna do that on another segment.
okay, well, I just figured I could just talk about it real quick and get it over it and move on.
No. But
Okay, well,
we're just giving a
next week,
little.
next week we'll touch on that
Okay.
because I think it's not going to be what the segment is about, but just remind me about betrayal, and I will explain to you
Motion. Driveway.
why you feel betrayed.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you, ladies.
Everyone, good night. And thank you for your cooperation and for your understanding and for your love and for being great people. Namaste. Namaste. Have a great enjoy your evening and enjoy tomorrow.
Okay,
Goodbye.
so we're leaving out of here.
I love.
Let's see.
I can
No matter what obstacle seems to get in my way, I have the tools to get over it, under it, through it, and above it. Yeah. Because I travel to the south, to the north, to the east, to the west, through many portals and dimensions to reach the height and the universe.